What's going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you our GBA Week 7 battle against John, aka Pokemon, and the New Orleans Pelippers. John is a fantastic friend of mine. John is also one of the reasons why I am as into competitive league battling as I am. He's a fantastic league battler. Make sure you go check him out. The dude's in like 3 or 4 different leagues right now. It's absolutely insane. And if you guys are new, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more Pokemon Sun and Moon content. I'll have the team builder for this matchup in the description of this video down below, so go check that out. Make sure you guys see what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. And without further ado, I'm going to cut until we connect with John, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back battling John, and looking at his team right here, let me move this around just a little bit. He is bringing the Jolteon, he's got the Jolteon, he's got the Infernape, he's got Uxie, he's got the Goodra, he has the Milotic, and he has the Scolipede. So right out the gate, no Skarmory for Defog, but we did not bring Hazard, so that's good to know though that the Skarmory is not present. Another good thing to know is that Tapu Bulu is not here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That thing is such a threat. That thing is such a threat. I want to lead with Volcarona. I want to lead with Volcarona, actually. I mean, Volcarona hands up pretty nicely against his team. I could also lead off with Tornadus to go for the substitute on the Uxie. Uxie's a really nice lead for him. I've got 30 seconds. I think I'm gonna go Volcarona. Focus Ash Volcarona. Let's just get some damage off on whatever wants to come in. Let's get some damage off on whatever wants to come in. Alright. Let's move this around. Oh, my windows are in such a disarray. Alright, here we go. Close out of Overwatch. I don't need to play Overwatch right now. That would be some next level strats. But I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Leads off with Usain Jolt, actually. Interesting to note. I could probably... Uninvested, what do I do to this thing? Can I afford to set up a Quiver Dance? Or can I just fire off a Fiery Dance? Let's just assume he's, you know, Choice Specs Timid. Normal Jolteon set. Fiery Dance is putting in a hefty chunk of damage off on this thing. A Thunderbolt's going to do about... Thunderbolt's going to 2-hit KO me. I'm just going to go for a Fiery... He's got no reason not to just Volt Switch out. He could Volt Switch into something like Goodra. And then I switch into something else. But in case he feels like going for a Thunderbolt, I'm going to go for the... actually has the Hidden Power. This Hidden Power Rock. It is not Hidden Power Rock. Hidden Power Water? Maybe it is Hidden Power Rock, and it just, you know, didn't do as much as I thought it would. So, the question is now, that did a little less than half. Alright, so now I'm at +1. What did he do? Was that Hidden Power Rock? How much did that do? No, that was not Hidden Power Rock. Hidden Power Water, maybe? If he's modest, that could have been a Hidden Power Water. Fiery Dance has a chance to Oko. I can kind of... I can go for a Giga Drain right here, because Hidden Power Water will not KO me. Thunderbolt will not either. Fire Dance is going to be my best bet, just to get this thing out of here. Giga Drain for the recovery. Giga Drain is going to give me about 25% of my health back. Which is almost what HP Water does. I'm going to go for the Fire Dance just to get Chip off on this thing. Goes for the Hidden Power again. Special Defense Boost should not be able to kill me. Live on 8. Go for the Fire Dance. Now, this is doing 77 and 92. At +1. He is a bulkier Jolteon. Okay, good to know. Very good to know. Now, he can freely Volt Switch and Oko me. I don't know if I want that, though. I'm going to switch into Serena here. I'm going to keep my Volcarona around in the back. So we've seen HP Water, I'd assume. Goes forward again. I'm assuming this is HP Water. Yeah, that does nothing. Alright. So I am assuming HP Water is on this thing. He could carry the Signal Beam for my Serena. I'd almost guarantee that was HP Water. What else would it be? Super effective HP Flying? What do you have HP Flying for, Chase? HP Water. I can just U-turn out pretty safely. Go into something else. He can Volt Switch off, gain a little bit of initiative if he wants to. I'm assuming he's the Volt Absorb method, so if we can get this thing out of here, that means no more Volt Switching off on him. U-turning also gives me the momentum that I need. Let's check out Serena. Jolteon. If he's not choiced... E-Belt? I would assume... Expert Belt, that was a crit too. I would assume Expert Belt. Volt Absorb. Expert Belt. Because I didn't see Life Orb, and he's not choiced in. Volt Switch, we've seen. So what would he bring this thing in on? Goodra? Sap Sipper Goodra? He didn't bring Bulu. So I kind of click Dragon Claw and get a kill. Goes on to Navi, which is going to be the Uxie. Okay. So U-turn is going to be super effective damage. Good to know. We can kind of scout for what this thing has. I could also go into Insect Queen here and get probably a fair chunk of damage off on this thing. Uxie, defensive pivot. Let's just scout. Fire Dance is 36%. I didn't see leftovers. I'm gonna outspeed this thing. Unless he's really, really fast. Alright, there's the leftovers. Alright, cool. Leftovers. He's got the Levitate ability, obviously. I can fire off a huge hit into this slot with Fiery Dance. There's no reason not to. Might have misplayed Insect Queen a little bit. It is what it is. We got huge damage off on the Jolteon. We can get a clean if he's a defensive set. We can get, where's my mouse at? We can get like a third damage off into this thing. And if he just goes for rocks, withdraws. Good man. Alright. Goes out into his Goodra. Alright, so his Goodra is the answer to this. Probably AV Goodra, if I had to guess. That did not do anything, and I did not get my special attack. Alright, so... Sludge Wave's a safe play for John to make here. Let's see, how much is... Let's just assume, like... oh, fun fact. Serena actually takes 2 Fire Blasts from a modest Goodra. I'm going to switch into Serena. He can go for the safe play and go for a Sludge Bomb, or... Draco Meteor doesn't even... Draco Meteor does half at a high roll. That's awesome. Go Serena! As soon as this thing's gone, though, that's a huge threat out of the way as well. We can go back out into Serena here. We can U-turn out very safely, I should say. Flamethrower. Good play. I'm pretty sure I can lift 2 of those. We'll see. That is not... That is a Spec Goodra. Flamethrower, let's see, what was I at? 57? Maybe that wasn't specs. Maybe that was just... Maybe that just did a lot. Slowbro could come in and click Toxic. I'll switch out to Slowbro here. I don't want to take another Flamethrower. I don't want to lose Serena so early. I need to keep her well. I guess that was my bad for misunderestimating how much health I had left without taking that fully into consideration before the before he clicked the move. Sludge Bomb, so we know this Goodra has Flamethrower. And Slowbro even takes this relatively well, I'd say. Fire Blast is doing... Yeah. He actually doubles... Oh, this would have been perfect to go into a U-turn. Oh, actually, good situation here. I've got the Tango Berry specifically for this reason. I can stay in and click Psychic. Because he did not bring Sneasel either. I'm clicking Psychic. He can go for Mega Horn all he wants. I'm going to eat that with the Tango Berry. Get a huge chunk of damage off into this thing. Let's see. Goes for the Protect. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, Mega Horn's doing 35% to this thing. Alright, so Scolipede obviously has Speed Boost. Unless I just missed that. He has the Protect. Could have Focus Sash as well. Wants to see what I want to go for. I'm going to go for Psychic again. Yep, there he goes. He goes out. Goes out into Uxie. Fine by me. I can Toxic this thing. He does not have a Cleric that he brought that wants to deal with this too much. I could also go into Cobalion predicting the Toxic if you wanted to go for that. But I am gonna put his wall on a timer here. He goes for the rocks. That's fine. Unfortunately, now Volcarona does not get to come back in. I could have switched to Volcarona. Just giving it one last final go. But we are gonna be able to Toxic the Uxie, which is good for us. Kind of nerf out that leftovers. His Jolteon might have Heal Bell, maybe. I don't know if it would though. Do I think he'd switch? Do I think he'd switch? Do I think he'd switch? I'm gonna go for a Scald. I'm gonna kind of test the water. Goes for the knockoff actually. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Knocked off my Tango Berry. All right, that sucks. Well, okay. Tango Berry's gone. Even without this, I gotta keep Slowbro healthy because Mega Horn does not OHKO, but if he's like Adamant Life Orb, yikes. Yikes. I don't see why he'd continue to stay in though, is my thing. Let's see, what am I at here? I'm at 79%. If he's a Jolly Scolipede, that's a roll in his favor. I'm gonna go for a Toxic on the U-turn. There it is. Alright, go on to Goodra. Let me put Goodra on a timer as well. Goes in the Scolipede right here. There we go. But I don't think he'd risk that burn. I think John would play pretty safe. I think John knows Scolipede is going to be able to put in a ton of work this match. But I already have a Uxie on a timer. And like I said, unless he has Heal Bell Jolteon, then... Usain Jolt. Alright. Alright, Toxic is Jolteon too. So now here's the thing. HP Water, Volt Switch, other move, other move. I still like Slowbro around as a Infernape check. Part of me really wants to stay in and just like click Scald if he goes for the Heal Bell. Would he do that? Would he do that? Would he stay in and go for the heal bell, or would he take this thing out? I think he would try to prioritize taking this thing out. I'm going to sack Volcarona here. He clicked that move really quick. I'm going to sack Volcarona here. Don't go for heal bell. Aha! Gotcha. Good thing. Alright. So now he does not stay in. He takes more poison damage. Cobalion kind of comes in and clicks close combat now. Cobalion comes in a few times and clicks close combat. Because I don't even think Uxie wants to take 2 plus toxic damage. So I'll go into here. I could even click X Scissor predicting the switch, because I feel like at this point, that thing's going down. Let's close out of Volcarona's count. Alright. Jolteon. This. X Scissor is doing a clean 42 to 50. Yeah. But he does have some bulk, so we gotta remember that. Close combat's obviously going to kill. X Scissor's doing 2 close combats, though, is doing 40%. Which, if I recall... What's your close combat switch in? I'm going to click close combat. He withdraws. Okay. Goes on to Tom Brady. Ooh. Ah, yes, you. Are you the defensive check? Are you my Cobalion check? You are my Cobalion check. That does a clean amount of damage. Hello? Alright. So my Lodic has the leftovers. No Flame Orb shenanigans. I'm assuming Marvel Scale. I would assume Marvel Scale. He could be competitive because I do have the Intimidate Corrupt. I don't have a reason not to go into Slowbro and click Tox. I could put this thing on a timer as well. The more I wear down his walls, the better things like Cobalion and Curum can take care of later. Now, I'm sure he doesn't want this thing to get toxic. So I'm going to go for a slack off here. He can go out into Uxie. He goes for his own toxic. Alright, good to know. So we've seen Scald. We've seen Toxic. I'll get my HP back. What's he going to want to do? Just Dragon Tail and phase me out now? I'm going to go for my own Toxic here. He goes for their cover. Alright. Pretty standard melodic set. Pretty standard melodic set. If he doesn't have the heal bell on Jolteon, we've got half of his mons are toxic poisoned. And my Melodic speeds here is... Melodic's sitting at 81. I don't want to bring... I could bring in... I'm going to predict a switch, and I'm going to go into Serena. I'm going to try to get these rocks away. He withdraws. Alright, good stuff. Goes on to Slime Shady. Alright, I'm not faster than this thing. It's the bad part. The bad part is I'm not faster than this thing. He can safely go for a flamethrower and knock my ass out. So the question is... what is he going to predict? I could go double back out into Slowbro. Slowbro versus Gudra. He's an AV set. Still doesn't want to take a Draco. Still does not want to take a Draco. Doesn't want to take 2 T-Bolts either, probably. Wait, hold on. Let's check this out really quickly. Alright, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's doing the same amount as Draco to this, whereas if he goes for a Thunderbolt on Serena, it's doing very minimal damage. I would very much like to... I'm going to go for a Synthesis, in case he goes for a T-Bolt. Goes for the Flamethrower. Fine. Alright. Good to know. Alright. I didn't want him to go for a Draco or Thunderbolt and get a huge chunk off on Slowbro. Goes to Grudra. Flamethrower. I bring Kyurem in right now and click Dragon Claw. I also click Reflect on the Switch. Whatever he brings in gets to it, like, gets tremendously damaged by Dragon Claw right now. Outrage would have been good. I switched Outrage for Reflect at the last minute. But I'm going to go for Dragon Claw. Got a little bit of chip off. A little bit of chip. There he goes. Goes on a Navi. Navi's not taking 2 of these. Alright. A T-Wave is what he would go for? Maybe? Unless he just wants to sack this thing. He can even knock off my Life Orb. Without my Life Orb, can I Roost here? Or do I just want to hit what's in front of me? Sunshock's doing 26%. He's not invested. Could have T-Wave. We've seen Stealth Rock and Knockoff. I don't want this thing to get T-Waved. I'm going to go for another Dragon Claw. Just hit what's in front of me. Get this thing out of here. Dice to Kyurem's Dragon Claw. Alright, and I got to remember Kyurem's at 110. Goes out to Infernape. Here we are. Alright. He can click Close Combat right here. I can also go out to my Slowbro. He can U-turn here as well. The Ape is in. I'm not taking that. Come on out, Slowbro. Show him what you got. You Special Ape? You Special Ape? What do you take? What are you doing? What are you going for? Close Combat. There it is. Eating it up. Does a lot of damage. Ah, it's a crit. That's why. Alright. So, I did not see... anything on him showing that he was not choice locked. Would you go on to Gudra now, or would you go on to Milotic? I'm going to slag off here. I'm going to slag off his damage. There it is. I think he's choice locked. Slime Shady. Here we go. Toxic would have been great. So I can tank 1 hit and go for a Toxic. Until he has Heal Bell on Jolteon. He can go for a Draco. He can drop a can go for a T-Bolt that does about 75%. After toxic damage, I might be worn down. Thunderbolt. Alright. Get the toxic off. There we go. Alright. We're down these walls. We're down these walls so Cobalion can come in a couple times and click close combat. He might be choiced. How much? So I'm going to take another 25% upon entry. I'm going to hard switch into Cure. I don't think he'll switch it up and go for Dragon Stab. Because I've got the steel type to resist it. Flamethrower. Ooh, neutral hit. Okay. Huh? Oh, the burn. Oh, the burn coming in. That's unfortunate. Oh, that hurts. Alright. That's just flamethrower burn. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Alright. We're in trouble now. I could have scared this thing out with Goodra and roosted up, or with Kyurem and roosted up. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. What is Nico main at? 82. Oh my god, that hurts. We're 40%. We come in and take 12 to rocks. We're at 28. Not living a T-Bolt from there. What is Cobalion doing to you? If he's like a max HP set. Close combat's doing 70. 60 to 70. Are you at 60 to 70? That's a roll. I don't want to take... Do I want to take a flamethrower? I'm at 93. He can high roll and kill me. I can go for 2 close combats and get this thing out of here. Oh, I'm clicking close combat. Get a high roll. Oh, he withdraws. Oh, he withdraws. Oh, he withdraws. What are you going to? Tom Brady. Tom Brady does not want to take 2 of these after toxic damage. Do you? Volt Switch would have been a really safe play to make here. I don't want to take a Scald Burn either. Is he going to recover here? Or is he going to go for a Scald? What am I taking from a Scald at -1? Like a standard defensive set. Scald's doing 50 to 60, and I like having Cobalion around to punch holes. I'm going to go out in the slow row. I want to keep Cobalion alive as long as I can. Goes for the recover. I could have stayed in and got another huge chunk of damage off on him. Let that toxic damage rack up. Alright, so I need to click Slack off. He's badly poisoned. He's going for it. What am I at? I'm at 45. There is no way my Lonix should be able to hurt me from this range. Scald's doing 16. Alright. Time to click Slack off. Goes back out to the Goodra. Alright. Goodra gonna take a little bit of chip. Gudra's gonna take a little bit of chip. Alright, so now I'm at 146. I'm at 122. Draco can kill me. Thunderbolt can also kill me. And then Cobalion, if he goes for a Flamethrower predicting the switch, that also kills me, right? Fire Blast does. Flamethrower does not. Let's check. Nope. Flamethrower. Flamethrower, thank you. I'm going to take another 6 to rocks. I got 60 seconds to make a move. Alright. That'll put me down to 87. Oh, Flamethrower does a little... Why does that do so much? He's a modest set. Alright. I think I can still... If he goes for T-Bolt on the Cobalion, T-Bolt is also doing 59 to 70% on Cobalion. I can switch to Cobalion on the Thunderbolt. If he goes for Flamethrower, I'm dead. Thunderbolt's the safe play because it hits 2 out of 3 on my mons. I'm going to go into Cobalion here. I'm going to get the regen boost. So 156, this brings me down to 145, correct? 151. Goes for the Thunderbolt. Alright. Just don't paralyze me, please. Alright. He switched into my Milotic every single time. I'm going to click Volt Switch now. Okay, good. Good. Keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum going. We got this. Tom Brady comes out. Tom Brady is going to take some poison damage. Tom Brady is also going to get Volt Switched all over. I'm pretty sure now I can go into Tornadus. And go for a Grass Knot. Grass Knot's doing 49. Ice Beam is doing 29 with the Yachi. So between Poison Damage and Grass Knot, I should be able to, like, do some damage to this thing. I'll go for it. How much is that doing to you? That is doing a sizable amount of damage. Goes to the Toxic. Ooh, smart play. He's gonna whittle. He's doing the same thing I'm doing. He's gonna whittle down all the walls. I want to keep Slowbro around for Ape. Because outside of that, I think a combination of Cobalion and Tornadus can put in a lot of work. Now, if he's Sap Sip or Goodra, Air Slash is doing 28%. Ooh. That's a roll I want to take right now. I'm going for Air Slash. That is a roll I want to take right now. I want to keep Cobalion around. Scolopede's still in the back. I want to keep this thing around for Cobalion. I need to keep this around for Scolipede. I need to keep Bro around for Infernape, and I want to keep Cobalion around for literally everything else. Withdraws Tom Brady. What are you going into? What are you going into on the grass now, bud? Slime Shady. Perfect. You thought you were safe. Psych, you thought. Sub would have been a great play there, too. I can Air Slash flinch. That's something I can always do. Because Goodra has coverage for everything. could go for a sub just to get the toxic damage up enough. Go for a air slash. I need to keep my health out enough, though, because I need to stay above 25%. I'll come in on 25% or 33% every time because of regenerator. I'm going to go for sub so I can get that toxic damage up just a little bit. I'm going to reveal that I have that. Alright. Goodra. Yeah, U-turn's doing actually more to this thing than air slash would. I need to go for a U-turn, though. Because that toxic damage is piling up. Oh! 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 Oh, you are a beautiful, beautiful Mon Tornadus. You are a beautiful, beautiful Mon Tornadus. Oh my gosh. Dies to Tornadus. U-turn. Alright, so sub was the good play there. Alright, 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 alright. I'm going to go into Cobalion here, because he can go into Jolteon, thinking I'm going to go into Slowbro. Oh, he gets the initiative, though, because I U-turned. So if he's Scarf Ape, if he brings in Infernape, I click Slowbro immediately. If he goes into Jolteon, I knock that thing down to size. Alright, we're not out just yet. We got to play it safe, but we're not out just yet. What does he want to go for now? Goes on to Centispeed. Ah! Ah ha ha ha! This is where he decides to do that tricky thing that he does with his Scolipede. I'm going to switch into Slowbro here. Because he can miss Mega Horn. That boy can miss a Mega Horn. That is for damn sure. Goes for the EQ. Ooh, Tornadus would have been hell of a play right here. Oh, that does so much damage. Are you Life Orb? You are Life Orb. Alright. There's a Mega Horn coming my way that I do not want to take. Alright, so I'm at 101. I think here's where Scolipede just comes in and says GG. Scolipede. Scolipede. Yeah, Mega Horn knocks me out. I need you to miss a Mega Horn. Oh, he might not have Mega Horn. Was on to Tom Brady. Alright, Psychic's going to do some chip damage to this thing. Oh, that's so good to know. Alright, between Psychic and Toxic damage, are you going to go down? Oh, Slowbro. Yes. Alright, we are not out of the game just yet, ladies and gentlemen. My Logic is down. Dies to Slowbro Psychic. Alright. We are not out just yet. 3-3. His walls are gone. Unfortunately, my walls are worn down and gone as well. Goes on to Usain Jolt. Alright. Now he can Volt Switch. Is Tornadus the sack here, though? Slowbro is not the sack, because then he Volt Switches into Infernape and GG. I think Tornadus is the sack to make here. He's got the Jolteon, the Infernape, and the Scolipede left. I'm going to sack Tornadus. Because depending on what he Volt Switches into determines my play. There's the Thunderbolt. Alright, he actually stays in. Alright, cool. In case I went into, what's it called? Cobalion. Guys, to Jolteon, Thunderbolt. Alright. Cobalion comes in. I can click Close Combat a few times. I don't want a volt switch on this thing, that's for sure. Because 8 probably does not take a close combat. Like, that's just me assuming Infernape Choice Scarf. Oh, actually it does. I'm going to go for close combat. Alright, Jolteon's gone. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Zayas to Koba, close combat. Scolipede kind of sweeps up right now. Not just yet. Not just yet. Mojo Jojo, here he is. All right. All right. Play it safe. He's probably Scarfed. I speed tie with the Scarf. I outspeed a Scarf Porygonzi. I did not want to speed tie with this thing because then, oh, I planned for it, but then we speed tie and it didn't work. So, let's go out into here. Did you U-turn? Ah. That's some good damage. That's some good damage. I think that's game. I'm pretty sure that is game. Yeah, that's Scarfape. If that's not Scarfape, I'd be impressed. I'm not out just yet. Let me see how much HP I'm at. Let me see how much HP I'm at. Wait. Because if he doesn't have Mega Horn. Alright, after the poison damage, I am down at 59. That's 29%. Earthquake can do 27 at max. I'm going to go for Psychic and bank on the Mega Horn miss. He goes for Poison Jab. That's doing... Ooh. We're living on 3. Psychic should come in and take out the KO. Alright. Scolipede is gone. Dies to Slowbro. Psychic. Slowbro picking up the kills this match. And then Slowbro dies to Milotic's Toxic. Now, I'm assuming he's Scarfape. This is the battle of the close combats right here. Yeah, he came out first. I'm assuming he's Scarfape. A crit close combat would be pretty nice right about now, if he's banded. But I don't click close combat. This move right here, there's the close combat. There it is. That is going to be GG, a 0-1 loss to John and the New Orleans Pelippers. Like I said, John's a fantastic battler, guys. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. The link to all of his good stuff will be in the description of this video down below. Go check him out. He's a good friend of mine. Fantastic match, 0-1. We are now 3-4 with a +10 differential, I believe. So we're still kicking ass and taking names. I dig it. I dig it. If you guys are still supporting the Detroit Steelings, make sure you smash that like button down below. You guys have been killing the support on the channel as of lately. Make sure you guys subscribe so you do not miss out on more content. Next week's a little bit of a rivalry match for me. We are taking on A-Drive in the St. Louis Rampardos. So if you guys are excited for that, be sure to like this video. Let me know you guys are hyped. All that being said, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I want to remind you to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Later.